Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now today I'm going to show you, sorry about the person bit long, not allowed place. I'm going to show you what I want to put in my Etsy store, what will be in my Etsy store when you see this. These things will be in my Etsy, okay? Now, some of them might be finding a little bit hard to part with, but I'm going to, because then I can just easily go and make more, can't I? Righto? Rightio. So here we are. So this will be the first thing, and this is a piece of jewellery. It's not actually a bag. I was going to make it into a bag, but I didn't. And you know, I can keep all the. I'm keeping the other one, and I'm going to do more. So I feel that I'll be getting into making more shortly. This is just made. Well, it's not just made. It's with a felt background. I have applied heaps and heaps of beautiful bits and pieces of jewellery, not jewellery, beads and sequins and lots of pretty things, flowers, the lady's face. So some of them might move, but I don't think they're going to go anywhere because they're fastened on pretty good. That's a shame that one's a bit wiggling about there. I'm going to have to talk to him about something. I'm going to put some glue under that, okay, so nobody has to panic about that. But it is actually fastened on there. And then the handle, I've made that with all beads and bits and pieces. Handle is not a handle, it is a necklace. This goes around your neck, and this will come down probably at the top of your tummy, I think. Well, I'll measure it, eh? That's a good idea, isn't it? Let's measure that and see what we've got. 20. This is about 15 inches, that up along there. So that'll be, say, 30 inches, the whole thing there. I'm trying to do it without a little bit more maybe, that the handle. It might be a tiny bit more, but it's about 30 inches long. And then this part here is, oh dear, you know how you get everything right to go, and it's not there anymore. Where did it go to? I'll have to duck into the pot with them. This is 3.5 by 2 and maybe 3/4, or 9 centimetres by about 7, okay? And then there's a dangle on the bottom, all right? So, and that is made by me. I will be putting a thing on the back. There will be a thing on the back to say that, okay? That was all handmade by me and stitched, okay? So that's the first thing. And that is actually a jewellery. It's not an amulet bag, it's a jewellery piece, so I don't know what I'm going to call that. Then I have this one here that I did. This is maybe the first one I did, I think. Yeah, it is. And this is only, well, it's very minimal work on that. Still a lot of work in it. And it is about the same measurement on the string part, which is about 30 inches. I'll just show you this. So that's, well, no, so it's only 13 by, so it's only 26, that one, the length of it. And that bit there, I'll put it all in the description box at the right size, okay? So that's 3 inches by 2 and a bit. And this was going to be a bag too, but that never eventuated because it was just not plausible to do it after I got to as far as what I did. So that's got felt on it and buttons and a little star. I made the dangle on the bottom. I threaded all the beads on to make this part, the necklace part. So they are necklaces, I guess, which you put around your neck. So that's that one there. Then I have the cuff that I did, and I really like this. I do really like the cuff. I cannot wear it. It's too wide for my arm. I need something that's only thin because of me dented my arm there. Anyway, so I've put beads along the edge here. This measures 6.5 inches, which is about 16 or 16 centimetres, and I think it's about an average size for a little wee arm. You know, this is maybe maybe you could tighten that a bit more if you wanted to, you know, if you thought that was something that you wanted. But I've got I made this with patches of little fabric, and I've done some stitching on it, a fair bit of stitching, a tiny little tiny little hexie there, and a tiny little crocheted flower. It's a lace heart. I don't know, it could be a sunshine, couldn't it? And then I've got these ones on the edge and those ones on the edge, and I really do like that. And that is 7, well, hang on a minute, I'm going to tell you again. 2 inches by 5, or 5 centimetres. 2 inches or 5 centimetres, and 16 centimetres, or 6.5 inches. It's actually a good size, really. It's not a small thing. So, but anyway, there's that. So there's a it'll stretch a bit bigger, and then of course you could make it smaller. So that's that one. Now I've been trying to finish some of my journals, and not having much success. This one here I've been working on, you know, on and off for years. I think you probably would have seen that. I've got it's only it's a small one, but it's the only one that I've managed to get done. So I'm going to put it in there. 6 inches by 4 1/4, and it has one signature and a very small one at that. I think it's only 30 something pages in here. I'll tell you that in a minute. I have a piece of seam binding around here with some what's the name's in it. Gee, can you see this? Have you been seeing what I'm showing you? I don't know you have. Have you? I hope so. I had that there, didn't I? Oh, goodness me. I'll have to watch it again. Anyway, so underneath here, I put down a whole heap of laces and bits, right? So I'm slow stitched all that onto there, right? Then I got an old piece of doily serviette thing. I don't know what that come off or something, and I just stitched that onto there. Okay. I've done a little loop thing on the back here to put that through, but I think I fastened it to it, so it's not going to come out. And this is all stitched down, you know, and it's really nice, you know, to touch. It's really nice one. If I got this out, what am I doing? Why can't you see this? Gee, I hope it's all the other bit was in the shot. Anyway, so that's that bit, you know, and it's got really nice bits and pieces on it, and it, you know, looks like it's all fallen apart, but it's not. That's the idea. Okay, so inside of this one, I have a small pocket in there and a little bit of washi tape, which I really love that. And then there's a little ticket thing in there. I did make a few little tickets today. And, you know, you can write on that, but that's going to also have a letter from the bookmaker in that. So then there's this page here, which I've done a bit of work on. I've done a bit of collaging there, so I just like to put them things together. And then inside there's a piece of what's the name, paper, if you have a little to write the story on. Okay, then you turn the page, and then there is. This is a piece of washi too, sort of not a washi, but it's not sticky. I can't explain that, but that is really pretty, isn't it? But I've made that with bits and pieces, and I've got a little card in there, and inside the card there's a couple of little bits of things. Not much, just a few pieces. I put a bit of gold there so you could see that was a lifting up thing. And then there's a bird there. There's a little bird. He's on a paper clip, I think, so you can actually move him. He's on a paper clip, so you can shift him. In this pocket here, I have another little journaling on, because I like to make. But then, see, you can write here and all over this. You can write anywhere you like on it, because it'll look really good, I reckon. Okay, so then I have the paper that's in this is calligraphy paper. This is a really old piece out of a book, a vintage scrapbooking book, and it's really good quality paper. It's really nice. And so there's this nice piece of washi thing, and there's a little bit of a, you know, bit of washi up the middle, because I tried to brighten it up a bit there, because I think I had it was a bit dull. And I have a little fluffy tail on the end of that bit of thing that you can write on, and have the butterfly in there. There's a tuck spot there. Actually, you can tuck something behind this one too, I think, as far as I can see. Let me see, I've got a teapot here. I'll put the teapot in there if you wanted to. Might leave the teapot in there. He stays there. Right, let's leave the teapot in there. Why not? And you can take him out and write on him. And then there's that bit, empty page. So I've made a lot of these in the past. So I'll have a lot of these tickets that I'll put in there. Make them like a cabinet card or something they call them. I don't know. I just like to do them. So that's there. And this side's got, this is a tricky, because it's not actually, because I had to lengthen my paper to make it go along far enough in the book. I actually had a piece on there, so they've put that there for a bit of interest, somewhere to write. Piece out of that Edith Holden book. Not really sure that's what that is. This clowny looking thing. I'm a big fan of clowns. It's okay, it can stay in there, can't it? Now this piece here is a piece out of a book to do with working with electricity and stuff. But I just put a bit of a collage on it because I thought I'd just cover that over, because you can't write on it anyway. I suppose you can. Then I like the fish, so I'll put him on there. People might like a fish. These here little pockets. Little pockets here. Little bits in there. Okay. Over the page I have another pocket. A couple more of these little bits. Put your writing on. A little collage of flowers and things. A little pin. Beautiful door. I like that. And then there's a writing paper there. And that one. There's the other side of that. But it's really, really vintage. So much so I think it was actually typed. I don't know. It's nothing on the other side. I don't know. It must have been typed out originally. But you know what I mean? It's each page only had something on one side of it. So I don't know how that worked. But anyway. And then I have this piece on the side. But that's because I wanted to make it a bit more sturdy. What did I do anything with this bit? Oh yes, I have the tape on that, because you know it's a tiny bit delicate. The top bit there's a little bit delicate, but I think it's nice to have a bit of vintage stuff in there anyway. A bit of stuff. There's a bit of a collage I did way back in the olden days. I thought, well, I'll throw that in. You know, you can just put different things in. Here's another bug ticket, dragonfly. Another side of that with a few stamps. There's a bit of a yellowy page, and I'm not a big fan of that, but other people could be, you know. And there's a piece of, an extended piece of paper, because I wanted to put the other in there and it wouldn't fit, so I put the purple bit on there to keep it more. And then there's the most crooked piece of this I've seen. This is really crooked, you know. There's a flower. Sorry about that, but it is. It's just the way things are sometimes. Now, I tried to iron this morning. I promise you I did. I tried really hard to iron this, and I flattened everything else in the book besides that piece of fabric, so I might have to leave it like that, and I'm going to just stick that in there because this is a tipping, and there's a piece of, what's the name, paper. Oh, you know, people put the leaves on and then they do that thing to it. I don't know. Somebody gifted me that, so that's behind there. This I didn't do a lot with because I thought I'd leave that and you just could decorate that up a bit yourself, you know, right around it. And there's a blank page, and there's a piece of a tag in there. Oh, it's a tag, not a piece of one, there is one in there. And this nice picture of the little girl on there going to school, maybe, or whatever. And I love that flower there. It's a beautiful colour, isn't it? tuck. And then there's the back page, and that's going to have my stamp on there. And there's bits hanging off it all over the place, which, you know, happens, doesn't it? So anyway, that has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages in there, so that's four of them. Right. I don't know what that is in times table, I'm sorry. Anyhow, it's only small, so it will not be a lot of money. You know, it's a beautiful little thing, but I'm not going to be worried about getting a lot of money for it. So I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more that are not even near 7, 8, 9. I'll show you. You wouldn't believe this, truly. I'm going to show you because I have. Look, they're here everywhere. Oh dear, they're stuck. Here's more. Look. And they're part way done. Some of them part way done. Some of them are not even started. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's one over here in the box here. Ah dear, Sonia. Anyway, so they're all partly done, and one day I'll get them done. I'm going to put them back in up the right way. I'm going to break them. Okay. Plus the one for Catherine, which I don't know how. I might have to send it to her for Christmas. I'm not going to be able to get it done for a birthday. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Please go out and have a look and see what you can see if you feel like any of these today. So that were the only things I put up. Right. So I'm going to go and put these up now on the on my Etsy, if anybody's interested in them. Anyway, so thank you, and I will put a link. Sometimes the link doesn't work for very long. I don't know why that is. So if you can't get into it, I will write down what you have to print into, what you have to write in when you get to Etsy store, what you put in to find it, okay? But anyway, I'm really looking forward to doing more of these, and I'm, you know, really excited about doing more of those because I really love them. Anyway, so thank you for watching, everybody. Hope you all have a good day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.